Ken Morgan, thanks so very much, and welcome everybody to a Friday night at the races. We are live from the Sam McKee Memorial Broadcast Set. I'm Dave Little, and I'm joined by the newest member of the Meadowlands TV team, Joe Romanelli. Joe, it's so great to have you on board. Thanks for spending a couple of minutes tonight.
Dave, thank you so much. It's truly an honor to be here with you.
Yeah, you're certainly going to be busy in the next couple of weeks, and we're looking forward to seeing what you got. Joe is going to be handling some back paddock interviews for us, and obviously will be a part of our Around the Horn, giving out some best bets and value plays. But before we get more on that, let's talk a little bit about your background, Joe. You told me that your grandfather and your father were horse owners dating back to the 70s.
Yeah, so this whole thing started with my late grandfather. His name was Joseph Romanelli. He owned racehorse over 40 plus years. And then my dad bought his first horse at age 15 years of age. So he's been in the industry for over 40 plus years as well. So basically, I'm basically a third generation horseman. I love this industry. I love horses, and it all starts with my family. I wouldn't make it in this position if it wasn't for them, and I'm very grateful they're part of my life and taking this enjoyable ride with me.
Now, your family and you, of course, are from Flushing, so you're big New York Mets fans. So already,
yes.
You're high on my list. I love this kid. But the fact of the matter is that your dad and your grandpa, a lot of their early ownerships came at Roosevelt and Yonkers raceways.
That is correct. So basically, they all started racing at Roosevelt Raceway, Yonkers, Saratoga, Monticello, you name it. Basically, all the New York circuits around the area at that time period. So a lot of racing, a lot of success. They tried, over the years, they had a lot of fun. It's the love of the game, and then this is what I'm part of doing, and I was basically born into it, and it's just an incredible journey, and I'm looking forward to this next chapter in my book.
Now, your dad told me what he thinks of my football team, the Miami Dolphins. He's a big-time Jet guy. Does he still own horses now?
Yes, he still does. So we have several horses we own in partnership with Ron Cushing. We got one coming in racing in Monday down in New York, and then we got two more starting later on in the season. So we're looking forward to that, and it should be a great year. I'm looking forward to what everything brings to the table, and see what happens from there.
So I turned the clock back to late in the summertime, and I love it when we're not racing. Getting my camp chair, my coffee, and my clipboard, and going down and checking out the races at Freehold Raceway. And one day I hear this kid calling the races, and I said, boy, who the heck is this kid? He's doing a pretty nice job. And my buddy Larry Fox, who calls the races at Freehold on Fridays, said, that's Joe Romanelli. And Joe, first and foremost, you didn't have any race calling experience at a real track, obviously. So how did you get the Freehold gig?
So once upon a time, I was literally practicing calling races since I was a little kid, practicing, in the living room, just practicing, listening to great race callers over the years like Larry Letterman, Sam McKee, Jackie Lee down in the Roosevelt days, Bob Meyer, Mike Sardella, all those right. Guys, everyone across the book. So basically, how I got into this position, a couple years ago, I recorded a race back in Skowhegan Fair. We had a horse, we owned the horse at the time. His name is Stage West, with Ron Cushing driving him. The audio was not working. There was no sound, nothing at all. So basically, I thought to myself, why not take a shot and try calling a race and see what I could do here? And then next thing, I sent the videotape to my godfather. His name is Jamie McGovern, who's a brother to the race secretary, and she's been in the industry for over 46 plus years at Freehold Raceway. Her name is Karen McGovern Fragley. I sent her the videotape to her, and then next thing you know, she texted me back saying, 3 years ago, saying, wow, Joe, you're really good. I'll have you inked down as my backup announcer. And then next thing you know, 3 years later, she asked me to call a few races back in April 6th of last year, and then I called races 3, 10, 11. And then after that, the rest was history.
You got an opportunity to call the races at Freehold, and obviously I know that you're very, very happy at the opportunity that Karen gave you. Would you like to be a race caller down the road?
I would love to. Whatever comes in my way, I'd love to try new things, whether it's race calling, practice some charting, whatever it may be, practicing some interviews with drivers, just get myself into a rhythm and see what it takes me. But I love race calling. Before that, it was either be a harness racing driver or race calling in general, because I love this industry so much, and horses in particular. So I just went to race calling because I know it. I know the drivers. I believe I'm good at it. And next thing you know, I called over a total of 350 race calls. Majority of them was freehold, 322 to be exact.
Nice.
With other opportunities, like I called 14 at Saratoga during the summertime. There was a charity match race night down there. Incredible night down there. The people were so great. It was a beautiful night. They basically put me over the map even further. Next thing you know, I got the call saying, "You'll be calling the races with Larry Fox," who's a great guy, by the way. I love Larry to death. Larry, if you're watching, hello, my friend. And so basically that's all started. So he did the Friday cards, I did the Saturdays, and I did Thursdays and Fridays. And we've been teaming up since then. It's been one sweet ride.
Yeah, it's nice to get the opportunity, and to take advantage of those opportunities is very important. You're going to get an opportunity here at the Meadowlands. Tonight, you'll be making your debut as our back paddock interviewer.
Yes.
What are some of the people who have given you advice about what to do and what to expect?
So basically, I've been shouting a few of the guys that have been down here for the last couple of weeks, starting with Michael Carter. He did a phenomenal job. He showed me the ropes from the beginning. Then Shays came down here a week later. Then the following week, it was
John Rallis.
John Rallis. And then the last week, it was Jessica's sister, Jenna Anand. All individually, they were fabulous at the craft. And I was just literally looking forward to taking the next step into the book and learning from them and being part of this Meadowlands team. It's just truly an honor.
Last but not least, you'll be giving out some best bets and value plays on the Around the Horn before the card.
Yes.
Do you like favorites? Do you not like favorites? And what advice might you give people who are coming out to the Meadowlands as far as what they should be doing at the windows?
So basically, because every week it's basically a wide open. You don't know what to expect because in this industry, it's a week-to-week basis. It's day by day. You never know who's going to show up. Whoever's the favorite I would pick on top. It kind of depends where they're shipping from and all that. If it's from a half mile, I'll stick with that. But if it's long shots that we've been getting the last couple of weeks, then it's a different approach. I'll stick to the horse that pull the upset. If they step up in class, I'll go with the horse that has momentum going into the new week and see if they embrace the challenge and take it from there.
Joe Romanelli, we look forward to seeing your interviews from the back paddock tonight with some of the leading horsemen here at the Big M, both tonight and tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, the card is even better, and you get to interview some of the better drivers in the sport. Maybe Bartlett and Stratton will be appearing on camera.
Yeah, I hope to get to one of those guys. I met them recently in the paddock, and they're very nice people. They're just great at what they do, and I look forward to meeting and getting to know all the drivers more, the young guys and guys been here for over a long period of time. So it's gonna be a fun experience. I'm looking forward to seeing you all and knowing you more in person, and let's get things on the way.
Yeah, and getting the younger guys, of course, tonight, the Braxton boys, the Breck Beckwiths, they do such a great job in the wintertime here. So it's going to be good to have another younger guy interviewing them as well.
Yeah, it's really fun just knowing those guys. We're in the same age bracket. I mean, they're just great, talented youngsters. We need more people in this industry, including myself. The more younger, the better, to get more people intrigued, whether it's harness, thoroughbreds, you name it. Anything in the sports venue, we need more generations to come in the foreseeable future. So I'm looking forward to it. I know the drivers, the trainers will be, and let's see what happens. Let's see what the road takes us.
Joe Romanelli, much good luck to you on your new venture here as the new guy, as the back paddock interviewer here at the Meadowlands. Very good luck to you, Joe, and thanks for coming on tonight.
Dave, thank you so much for letting me on. It's truly an honor to be here.
About 60 seconds from now, Jessica Otten's going to jump in that chair. We'll give out the hardware for Driver of the Week and Big D's Tag Trainer of the Week, and also talk about tonight's featured action.